Emmanuel, indeed God is with us, and we're doing this short video to update you on the condition of our country during these times. First of all, I'd like to say that we're seeing exactly what the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua, has prophesied. We're seeing these fearful times. We're seeing these humbling times. As it relates to the coronavirus, our government and the people in our nation are in terrible fear.
But fear is also making people do irrational things, sometimes dangerous things.
Somebody is going to get hurt!
Panic buying toilet paper, attacking people just for looking Asian.
And it has really affected our economy. When it comes to our economy, the schools have closed.
Breaking news, Mayor de Blasio announces he is shutting down New York City's school system, all in an effort to stop the spread of coronavirus. Good evening to you. I'm Christine Johnson. The mayor says that the decision to close the nation's largest public school system did not come easy. He made the announcement less than an hour ago at City Hall. Schools will close tomorrow and then remain closed until at least April 20th, but that date could change.
Banks have closed, restaurants have closed.
Good morning. These are challenging and unprecedented times for restaurant owners, especially now that the governor has issued this order for all of them to shut down their dining areas. So many, like Eastside Bar and Grill, behind me, are having to find ways to continue serving their customers.
And so we're seeing this backlash all over the country. It also reminds me, just like the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua, said, as he prophesied and said, our nation should be doing agriculture. Because as you can see right now with the footage, as we go into the largest stores in our nation, as we go into the Walmarts, as we go into the Krogers, we can't find fresh produce. So as you look at the produce department, we don't have fresh produce. And not only that, as we go a little further, when it comes to the basic needs, we can't find tissue.
These empty shelves at the local supermarket are normally stocked with tissue paper and basic needs of the community. But fear of the unknown coronavirus pandemic has caused the panic-stricken people across the nation to frantically consume all the essential items in excess, leaving nothing behind for the weak, poor, and elderly.
We can't find eggs, we can't find bread, we can't find the sanitary things for the women as well. So when it comes to the elderly, you can imagine how they are affected. So due to the prophecy, us at Emmanuel TV, here in the USA, we have been able to get ahead of this trying time. Because the things that these elderly can't get to the store and purchase, we have by the abundance. We have the tissue. We have the eggs. We have bread. have meat where we can continue to provide for the elderly. Thanks to the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua, and thanks to the Emmanuel TV Partners. Because of you, we're able to feed the elderly in 4 different locations once a week. Understand what I mean by that. 4 days out of the 7, we are in different locations feeding the elderly.
4 food truckloads carrying a total of over 4,500 pounds of food and other essential items are distributed to the needy residents of Ohio, USA, in 4 different locations, feeding over 400 elderly people who are unable to acquire the basic necessities of life because of empty store shelves and no means of transportation. Where are your elderly ones? Care for them, and you shall reach old age.
So remember, just because our nation is closed for business, it's like the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua said, our hearts should still be open to help one another. Our hearts should still be open for charity. So once again, Emmanuel. First of all, I'd just like to ask my sister, what's your name?
My name is Rose.
Rose, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you for coming out and helping. You didn't just come, but you came and helped, like a lot of other people did, but we just appreciate your help.
No
now, with these challenging times, I want you to tell me from your perspective, how has this coronavirus, how has the epidemic affected, 1, the elderly, and 2, the community that you live in?
Well, our elderly are very vulnerable to this. A lot of them are low income. They don't have a support system. The family system has broken down in our country. It's just very tough for them. They don't have a support system. They can't. A lot of them don't drive or have transportation. We have limited transportation services in this town. So a lot of times they're just really stuck, and they're on a very limited once-a-month income. So they really need help. And then medications are very expensive now. So yeah, they really struggle and need this type of help.
So it has really been it has really been a negative effect
on the elderly. Absolutely, 100%. And then you're talking about the nursing homes.
Yes.
They don't have enough staff. They're always short. So now they're out of basic things like medications for a headache, hand sanitizer, as the other young lady mentioned, and just basic services that people need are not available, and basic products are not available through this pandemic.
So when they, so some of the elderly, when they actually, or if someone goes to the store to purchase for them, they get to the store, but yet things are missing. What are some of the things that are missing?
Everything. Toilet paper, sanitizer, meats, bread is a huge one. Toilet paper. People are stockpiling and not being considerate
of the next person,
and taking just a little bit at a time so that everybody can have some. It's just showing a lot of our society is very selfish and not thinking of others, and we need to stop that.
Well, I think you articulated that so well. Now, can you tell us now, Emmanuel TV, we was able to come today and bring so many special things and some little cash gifts. And tell me, how do you think that people responded?
Absolutely appreciate it. I'm from this city, and it's a great community of people. Some loving, caring people live here. I'm appreciative. The old school like me, we all went to church, honey. We all understand the power of the Word, and we love God.
That's right.
And we appreciate anything someone does for us, you know, especially when you are in a time of need like this. And we thank y'all.
Well, once again, we appreciate you. We appreciate your help. And we thank you for letting our viewers know what Middletown is going through as well.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
The housing for the elderly in Middletown, Ohio, USA has been stocked full of groceries by the Emmanuel TV team. Without hesitation, the residents take all they need to make their meals for the week. There are various beverages from bottled water to delicious fruit juices and fresh produce such as potatoes, ripe oranges, and bright red apples. Jesus said in Acts 20:35, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." So be a good giver, first to God and then to your fellow men. Giving is one of the ways to multiply whatever Jesus Christ has given us.
Well, what does she think about today, us coming through and being able to provide with food assistance and some little financial assistance?
Okay.
What does she think about that?
So, ¿qué tú piensas de ellos venir hoy y darnos comida y darnos cosas necesarias que necesitamos?
Bueno, lo veo como una bendición de Dios.
She sees it like a
Okay.
like a blessing.
Okay.
Sí, dile que en verdad lo cogemos con mucho gusto, pero también pensamos y se me granoja la piel pensar aquello que no lo tienen.
Yeah, she said she's thankful for you guys coming in and doing all this stuff, because she said it's pretty sad how there's other people in the world who don't got anything, you know.
Well, good. Well, we'd just like to say, Emmanuel, God is with us, and we know that God will meet us every step of the way.
Él dice que gracias por venir aquí hoy, que Dios siempre nos va a tener por cada paso.
Sí,
siempre
dile
va a velar con nosotros.
que gracias por todo, por abrir la puerta a mí y a mucha gente.
She said thank you for everything, for opening the doors for her and for other people.
Y que es una bendición de Dios y que Dios está aquí aquí en la tierra, y que no lo veamos, pero Él está ahí siempre. Y no va a pasar
And
la
even
mano.
though we don't see God, He's still here.
Right. Great, great. And her name?
¿Y tu nombre?
Blancy Díaz.
Blancy Diaz.
Okay, great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
The Emmanuel TV USA team continues to Butler County Housing in Hamilton, Ohio. They begin unloading the vehicle carrying loads of essential items purchased by Prophet TV Joshua and the Emmanuel TV Partners to distribute to the residents, hoping a little bit of help can make a big difference in their critical time of need.
Sister, can you tell me your name?
Chris.
Chris. Well, Chris, nice to meet you.
You too.
So what I want to do is just real quickly ask you, how has this epidemic or this pandemic, how has the coronavirus affected, one, the elderly, and two, just the community that you live in?
It's affected a lot of people, like as far as their income, because there's a lot of us that can't work at this time.
Wow.
We're looking forward to our stimulus checks, hopefully. As far as the elderly, those that are unable to get out at certain times when
Right.
they go to the grocery, there's nothing there
Wow.
because people are hoarding, thinking they need to take it all. Bunch of health appointments have been canceled, elective surgeries. Nobody is really getting exactly what they need at this
Gotcha.
time.
I got
And
you.
it's causing a lot of heartache and depression and stress.
Got you. So when you go to the grocery stores, the basic things like
Are
what
hard
is
to
it?
find.
Yeah, like your toilet
Toilet
tissue,
paper, sanitizer, bread.
bread, eggs. yeah, different things.
Surprisingly, you can find soap, but you can't find sanitizer.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what that's all about.
Okay, I got you. So once again, you saw us come through the community today and set up and be able to bring groceries, fresh produce, small cash gifts. And I want you to tell me, what do you think about that?
I was shocked to see it happen, but it's well needed, very appreciative. And I'm glad to see communities are coming together as one instead of taking this negativity and making it worse.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, once again, thank you very much.
You're
we
welcome.
believe that God is going to meet us every step of the way.
And we all thank you too.
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
you're also a caregiver, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Okay. My sister, can you tell me your name?
Joyce.
Joyce. Well, Joyce, are you from Middletown?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been here?
All my life.
All your life?
All my life.
So all your life, have you ever experienced the times that we're in right now? Have you ever experienced anything like that?
No, we really haven't. It was really quite simple back when I was growing up and things was going good. But now it's just like the churches are closing, the community centers are closing, the people have no place to go.
Wow.
And we're just like,
Yeah.
God's put us here for
Yeah.
some reason. And I know that God's going to get us through this.
Right.
But
It's challenging
it's
at
really
the time.
challenging.
I got you. So tell me, how has it affected the elderly? Now, we believe in the elderly so much because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the elderly. We believe that, it was the elderly ones that fed us when we couldn't feed ourselves and cleaned us when we couldn't clean ourselves and helped us get to this point. But how has it affected the elderly?
Well, being an elderly,
You look so young. So.
yeah, it's been really tough because, a lot of people get sick really easy, and a lot of them have to stay indoors to, just stay away
Stay
from
away
people.
from
And that's just pitiful because, God loves them.
Right.
And I know that they want to come out and be amongst the people, but it's really sad.
That's really sad. I got you. Well, once again, we're glad to be here. And what did you think about today, being able to come and provide some goods?
I think it done much good for the people here that have nothing, because there are a lot here that,
Yes.
no job, no income.
Right.
And it's really hard on it. And I appreciate what you've done for these people. It's really amazing.
Well, once again, thank you so much, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay. Pick it up on.
Each one a chicken and a meatball.
Let me get my glove, and then we got a few more you need to put more.
The charity continues the Hamilton Bell Tower housing for the elderly, where plenty of goods were bought to meet the needs of the people.
And I'm here with
Lisa Bendescu.
Lisa. Can you tell me how has the coronavirus affected Bell Tower and the surrounding community?
Well, with us being a senior building, so we got the higher stress level going on with everyone. So we're trying to keep everyone locked down as much as we can, and just so thankful for the blessings that you guys brought in today to be able to bring it to them. That way they don't have to try to get out.
And you actually work here, right?
Yes, I'm the manager.
Okay, so you manage all of the residents here. Great. What have you seen, like, as far as what's the grocery stores look like right now in the community?
It's beautiful. There's no toilet paper. It's like the shelves are empty.
Right. It's
just, and luckily they are upping things a little bit, letting the seniors go early in the morning. Time, but there's still not a lot there for them at all. It's empty.
Yeah, so it's been a big struggle to get
absolutely.
Go out and get where
struggle.
You usually go and just get eggs or bread, whatever you need. Now you can't do that.
And get it in the building, because a lot of people had someone that would help them.
Right.
And then because we're being on lockdown, they're not really able to have the extra help.
That's true.
Need.
Yeah.
So it makes it harder for everything, because we're really only allowing their aides and nursing, any kind of medical staff.
Right.
But there's so many other things that are done. So.
True. And we all got to come together as a community and, everybody joining hands and trying to make everything better. So I just want to ask you one more question. What does it mean to you personally, and what does it mean also to you when it comes to the residents about what we, did here today when we came in and we brought noodles and eggs and things that you normally could just get from the grocery store, but because of the virus.
Yeah, it's just overwhelming. The blessings, it's just proof to me that, the Holy Spirit is alive and well and protecting this building.
Absolutely.
And, I was fortunate enough to be here the last night even. And it's been amazing. It's a miracle. We're so thankful for everything that you guys have done. It's wonderful.
Love is the greatest Christian virtue. The heart that is open to Christ will be open to those he loves. In faith and in love, the Emmanuel TV team put smiles on the faces of Bell Tower. Due to the social distancing rules that were put in place, only a few people at a time were allowed in, but all those who were in need were able to receive. Alongside the groceries, the Emmanuel TV team also assisted the residents with a cash gift of $30 to provide for their general well-being. When you give in love and truth, you are planting seeds that will be multiplied back to you. So plant love, plant mercy, plant kindness, plant strength, plant faith, plant money, plant whatever good thing God has given you, and you will reap a more abundant return of the same blessing in the name of Jesus Christ.